Hi everybody, Dacob here. Welcome back to my channel. Perfumes are wonderful and beautiful, but I have noticed lately that the youth of today, and every time I go out and about and I see young people walking around, whether it's in an amusement park, at the cinema, in the mall, like they're small. These are teenagers. They haven't grown much. They look much older than the teenagers looked in my generation. They look kind of stumpy. What's going on? No offense, okay? I'm just like noticing it's kind of something that's been repeating itself. Well, turns out I'm not the only hoe noticing this. Some scientists and doctors have noticed it as well. Interesting that now there's a study happening going on about the case. Why do kids hit puberty sooner than in the past generations? And perfumes are connected to this, so it would appear. Now, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Push the join button next to the subscription button. Become a member today. Gain access to extra perks. Everything I say in this video is for entertainment purposes only, not rooted in truths or facts. Everything's alleged and just my opinion. This video is being filmed live in front of a live virtual audience, so come join me in my live streams. Hello to my co-chatters. Listen to this. NBC News is reporting early puberty may be linked to a common chemical used in personal care products. And we're going to talk about perfumes. And I was kind of shocked, but also not really shocked. I was just waiting for the day when scientists and researchers were going to kind of be on the case of the IFRA, International Fragrance Association, blah, blah, blah. The association that keeps banning allergens, natural ingredients found in nature, so that the perfume houses have to purchase synthetically produced alternatives to the natural ingredients. Why? You can't patent nature, but you can patent a synthetic ingredient and make a ton of money on it. And if you force everybody by law to utilize the synthetic ingredient, you can make money. You can't make a lot of money if people can use natural ingredients. So there's quite a few of these allergens that are no longer allowed to be produced, or that are allowed to be produced in very small quantities. And while some of these allergens really are debilitating to the health of many people, or some people, others questionable and doubtful. Are they though? So, of course, if you are a person suffering from perfume allergies, I feel for you, because that is a terrible allergy to have, since perfumes are so amazing. The smell of them are just incredible. Well, turns out maybe they're not that incredible after all. Are we entering the era of all perfumes getting banned? Stock up on your favorite perfumes while you can, because the way I'm seeing this, we might be in for a major perfume ban. And not just perfume and perfume in bottles like my favorites here, like the Chanel's, but also like creams, facial creams, body creams, oils, all sorts of products, beauty care products. So what does the article have to say? They say that the age when girls hit puberty has been falling at an alarming rate for decades, they say. And scientists have struggled to explain why. But the new research suggests a compound found in a wide variety of products, from cosmetics to air fresheners to detergents and soaps, may send a signal to an area of the brain that triggers the start of puberty. This might be why so many kids of this kind of past generation that's now growing into their adulthood, why they look so old already and haven't really grown that much. Well, their growth has been blocked as they hit puberty too soon. I mean, it's insane. Okay. It's the first time researchers have looked at the possible impact of environmental chemicals on the brain to explain the rise in early puberty, said Dr. Natalie Shaw, a pediatric endocrinologist at the National Institute of Environmental Health Sciences in Durham, North Carolina. Starting puberty significantly early, younger than age 8 in girls, 9 in boys, may have health effects lasting into adulthood, including higher risks of breast cancer, diabetes, and heart disease. It can also lead to shortened stature in both girls and boys. It can lead to shorter stature in girls and boys. That's exactly what I'm noticing. Everybody's a munchkin. I'm walking around entire classes, okay? Like 20, 30 students walking together, going on some, trip somewhere. They're all little. I'm like, what is going on here? Something must be going on here. Well, apparently something is. Okay, everything I say in this video is for entertainment purposes only, not rooted in truths or facts. Everything's alleged and just my opinion. And also, I am no medical expert whatsoever. I'm just reading here, and I'm just sharing with you what I have read. So don't shoot the messenger. We'll go. Thumb up the video while you're at it and help a hoe out. Subscribe, okay? Now, so, this is insane. In May of 2024, a study from the Harvard Chan School of Public Health found that 15.5% of girls experienced early periods younger than age 11, and that 1.4% started menstruating younger than age 9. That's insane. Okay, previously scientists have suggested possible causes including obesity, diet, socioeconomic status, and potential exposure to substances such as phthalates that can disrupt sexual hormones. Shaw, a co-senior author of the new study, acknowledged a link between early puberty and excess weight in young girls. I do think it plays a role, but in my practice, it's not just those who are overweight or obese who are having early puberty, she said. While the timing of puberty may depend at least partly on genetics, the article says, a rapid change points 100% to environmental factors, Shaw said. That's what led the researchers to search for a compound that children might commonly be exposed to. You're going to be shocked what that compound is alleged to be. You're going to be shocked. Okay, so now, if Shaw and her team have found a compound that might affect when the brain sends the signal to begin puberty, they will also have discovered the mechanism at the root of the change in the timing of the beginning of puberty, which population studies haven't been able to do yet thus far. Combining through 10,000 compounds in a library of licensed pharmaceuticals, environmental chemicals, and dietary supplements, the researchers found several that might influence the timing of puberty, but children were most likely to be exposed to only one of them. Drum roll, please. What is that one component that all of the kids shared in common as being exposed to? Musk ambrette. Number 18, Chanel, I'm looking at you. You're all about the ambrette musk, girl. That's going to be the first perfume banned. According to the report published in Endocrinology, musk ambrette, a synthetic form of the fragrance, could latch onto a puberty-related receptor in the hypothalamus, which would lead to the release of GnRH, a hormone involved in the maturation of sexual organs and the production of estrogen, testosterone, and progesterone. Musk ambrette is widely used in inexpensive or counterfeit fragrances and other scented personal care products, Shaw said, but it has also turned up in surveys of wastewater and in the bodies of freshwater fish. Sushi is off the table, y'all. It's just eating fish at this point is a slow killer. Between the mercury in the fish, the lead in the fish, and now the hormones in the fish, what are you going to do? The next step for the researchers was to test the impact of musk ambrette on human hypothalamic cells and on zebrafish larvae. Interesting. They found that in both the fish and the human cells, the compound sparked the production of GnRH, fish larvae, and human cells. The new study is just a first step, Shaw said. Future studies will look at the impact of musk ambret on mammals such as rodents and blood levels of the compound in humans, she added. Shaw suggests that until more is known, parents hoping to prevent early puberty should check ingredient lists for musk ambret on any cosmetics, fragrances, and household products their children might use. The new study is looking at a very important topic, said Dr. Cha. Is this a real name? The doctor's name is Apisa Daporn. Okay. All right, then. That's the name. A pediatric endocrinologist who is an assistant clinical professor of pediatrics at UCLA. So, however, they say, I don't think it's strong enough to suggest anything that parents can do, she said. She was surprised that phthalates, which have been linked to early puberty, didn't come up in the research. Jasmine McDonald, an associate professor in the Department of Epidemiology at the Columbia University Mailman School of Public Health in New York City, said the new findings, as a first step, are great. A major strength of the study is that it didn't start with a candidate compound, McDonald said. Instead, the researchers had a biological mechanism in mind and then looked for compounds that might play a role. Based only on this study, it's too early to consider banning or restricting a compound, McDonald said. But families might cut back on products with strong scents. If you need a lotion, it can be scent free, McDonald said. In the shower, you can avoid scented body washes and shampoos. You see where this is heading. Yes, the keyword is might. Yes, the keyword is allegedly. Yes, the keyword is potentially. But at the root of all of this, at the end of the article, they're saying, maybe you want to start using fragrance-free products. Well, we already have seen a cut down in perfumery and perfume utilization in everyday society because at work, nobody wants to smell a perfume. Oh, it's too strong, it's too this, it's too that, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I get it. Health is super important. But like at this point, we are kind of stepping yet more forward towards a world that is perfume free. Now, I know some people loathe fragrances and they could not wait for perfumes to get completely banned. I find it preoccupying. Yes, I'm sad that perfumes might be bad for my health. But at the same time, I'm like, oh my God, how am I going to live without my perfumes? You see, what am I going to do? Should I start stocking up on fragrances? I mean, they're not going to get banned like tomorrow. It's a huge industry. The perfume industry is a ginormous industry, and they got lobbyists in the government. Like, I'm sure that before the perfume industry gets fully banned, there's going to be a war because, like, they're not going to let it happen. They got way too much money on the line, and this is a capitalist society, and money is king. So, like, they'd rather have people get sick than stop making their billions off of their products. And if they can do anything to lobby their way into still being legal, they're going to do that. So trust you me, the time for perfumes to become illegal is nowhere near. At least not in America. Other countries that have a little bit more of a moral compass to guide them rather than just the wallet, they might push forth quicker new regulations to control more production or limit production of perfumes and fragrances. America, if you got the money, honey, you can make whatever you want. Allegedly. There you go. Let me know your thoughts down below. Should we stock up on fragrances or should we just like give it up? Give it up and find another hobby. You let me know. Well, hobby. In my case, it's my livelihood. Talking about perfumes is like my livelihood, and I love them so much on top of it also. To some, it might be a hobby. To me, it's my life. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe, never give up on love, and like the video if you liked it. Let's start a conversation down below. What are we going to do? Should we get rid of IFRA before we get rid of the perfumes? Should we? I would love to see an oak moss in a perfume again in higher quantities. Come on, Shipra, come through. Love you loads. Bye.